Hello traders, welcome to another Elliot Wave Concept. It's Gwyn Michaels and I welcome you to this channel. Today we're going to be looking at the wave count for gold and where the best entry for gold, and I'm also going to look at medium and also long-term trend with you guys in this video, giving you ideas about based on what price has also presented to us, and also with your help on this chart. So if you have a question, you can also drop it in the comment section and I will be glad to share with you also on that one. Okay, so this is a very good or important tip I've also learned in the last 8 years, and I also gathered from 30 years of data, and I'll give it to you that the only truth about the financial market or about the stock market, anything about trading, is price action. Okay, what is the price doing over a certain period is definitely price action. So you want to look at price action and then you're going to make sense of it. Once you can make sense of price action alone, and whatever thing that's going to be said on the internet is not going to be a problem to you, it's not going to trouble you, because you've already done the majority of the work, which is identifying what the market is doing without making a review of the fundamentals. Okay, so you look at the fundamentals and they say dollar is going to be strong, and you look at the chart and dollar is actually doing some corrective structures there. You're going to be waiting for the strength to come in. Okay, so that's the advantage of Elliotician. That's the difference between the Elliot Wave concept and other concepts, because it gives you an idea what is also happening and how to prepare for the future. All right, it points out to you possible areas which you can start looking for trades also in the future. Okay, so let me just walk you through this one here. Let's look at this chart the way it is first. I'm going to start from left to right. As you guys know, I look to start my analysis from left to right as always. So I'm going to put up an arrow here left to right. This is where I start my analysis, left to right. Okay, I'm going to drag it a little bit down, either up or down, so I'm always good with that one right there. Okay, so looking at this one with gold here, we have a very strong impulse here, which also started far back, I think a long time ago. This was I think this chart started right from 2007. All right, so I'm just going to use that 2007 data to work on this analysis, because I don't really need the what happened previously. Okay, I don't really need that back long previous data. All right, here we have a good drop right here, so which I would point out to that it could also be the end of whatever structure that could have been created here. Okay, so I'm going to work in on this one here, because we have start of a new structure. Okay, start of a new structure here, which looks very much defined. If we want to go over to share with you guys that, you know, that in a wave 1 to 2 we could either be having an ABC up or an ABC up or ABC down, or we could either be having an alternating structures when we have a flat on a wave 2. We can also be having a flat on a different, or maybe a triangle on a wave 4. That also happened. It's also possible. Okay, so you can understand that price change, okay, over a certain period, and whatever is happening in price or whatever is happening in the market is as a result of the market participants' behavior. It's as a result of how they are behaving and how they are feeling around certain price territories, and also how they are putting up more positions or also unloading their positions. Okay, so you can understand that this would change. All right, so there is nothing like really a tick line and said this has to happen this way. Okay, so looking at this one here, what I could also identify here for start, I'm going to start my counting here. Right here, I'm going to start my counting here. So what I can identify here is that I have a possible flat structure that started here, so I'll point that out to you first, guys. I had a possible flat structure that created there. Okay, so I'm gonna go over to put this up here. Okay, so the thing with this analysis right here is we had the extreme of the C be a little bit okay, so this was big complete. Okay, so this was 61.8 here at this point right here. Okay, so this was also a good one. Okay, so we're done with that. So I'm going to put up the extreme right here. So why I'm going to put up the extreme right here is I want to use this for future references. Okay, so I'm going to put up the start of a wave here. This is going to be my wave 1 and wave 2. So what I'm going to be working on is a possibility of a wave 3 to 4. Okay, so if I would put this as a wave 3 right here, Then what I'm going to be working for, or what I'm working on, I'm going to be working on a wave 4. Okay, so for you guys that understand this concept here, is it's really easy for you to fill up with this analysis right here. Okay, so for those of you that don't understand this analysis, you want to also learn more about this analysis, you can also follow me on Elliot Wave King on my Twitter handler, and also on this channel here, so you can also learn a lot about this analysis. And I also have a Telegram channel which I also share information about the Elliot Wave concept with students, also with people that want to learn the concept and also trade the concept as well. Okay, let's just go back into here. So what we have here, what if we have a possible wave 3 here? All right, and on a lower time frame is where we're going to be seeing other informations which I would want to see. All right, so I'm going to go over to a lower time frame here. Okay, I'm going to go over to a lower time frame here, and I'm going to point out on the daily time frame. So I want to be on the daily time frame first. And on the daily time frame here, what we could identify right here after price hit the top right here, which was a wave 3. Let me go back one time frame higher so you can see this as well. All right, okay, I think this was out. Okay, so on a daily, okay, so we had our extreme of a wave 3 here. Okay, so then I started working out some drops which also came into play right here. So let me just go ahead and put this up right here. So working out on this one here, we had some corrective structure right here, so we could have worked out anything, maybe an A, B, C. Okay, so A, B, C, A, B. Okay, let me just go put up the wave here. Okay, so I put up A, B, C. All right, and this is gonna be an internal structure. It could be internal structure of A, B, C. Okay, so you get the understanding. All right, you get the understanding right there. So all right, let me just go put those waves down. Okay, so you get the understanding what happened here. So we had an A overall, bigger B, C. Okay, so which also indicated the end of the drop right there. Okay, so what we started to have here is a start of another structure here. Okay, so this is the lows. Okay, so we had a double bottom right here, then we started to see another structure. Okay, so this is another structure here which I can identify for you guys. All right, this is another structure right here, so I could identify that, and this is our start of a structure. All right, let me just go share with you also everything here. So the fips are good, 61.8, tagged nicely. Okay, touched nicely, and then price continued up. All right, so that was touched nicely. So what I'm going to be working on first is for a week 4, I'm going to be looking at this as a potential flat forming. Okay, I'm going to be looking at the possibility that I could as well be having an A, maybe a B, maybe a C up there. Okay, all right, so I could be having an ABC up there. Okay, I'm going to be working out that possibility. Okay, I could be having that up there. Okay, so here it's when we're going to be looking for a trade. Okay, so if this is done here, we're going to be expecting that price should also maybe make another move down, either to complete the structure there, and then we could be having something like maybe an A right here, maybe a B right here, and then maybe a C or some sort of structure there. Okay, let me just put up this one first. Let me just put up this high right here. Okay, so we could be either be having a running flat or an expanded flat, which we could be having the C leg go below that point right there. Okay, so it's a possibility that we've had our B right here, so we're having a C, either an expanded flat or a running flat somewhere down here. Okay, so which either way it's gonna be, I'm gonna be sharing with you also as price actions develop. Okay, so I want to put out the wave. Okay, let's go over to a smaller time frame, because we've done analysis of the larger time frame, and also we have a degree, or we have a directional bias right now. Okay, so let's just look at the smaller time frame to see what is going on here. Okay, so what has formed already? Okay, So what has formed already, looking at this extreme here from this point, right, what we've seen, okay, and I don't know if you see something different, you can also point it out to me. I see a corrective wave right here, okay, and I see a drop right here. So what if we're working out the structure, whatever we're working out to downside, okay? What we're going to work it on first, okay? Until price change, until market structures change, all right? So we have here, and we have a very fast move, as you guys know, which I look at very much for a wave B. We have a very fast move, so I could point that this could also be my start of an A. This could be my B, and then this could be my C. Okay, so I'm gonna just go a little bit, just change this to micro. Okay, so this could be different. Okay, so I have my B right here, I have my C about forming here, so I can start drawing my line right here. So what I'm gonna be doing first is I'm gonna be waiting. Okay, I'm going to be waiting for the completion of this pattern, and when that completes there, I'm going to look to short back down here. So on the 1 hourly time frame, I can also identify something very unique right here, and that's what I'm going to be showing with you first. I also identify that we have a possible 5-wave move down, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. Okay, I know a lot of you would want to put a 4 right here. No, okay, you don't want to put a 4 right here because you have some sort of structures here. Okay, if I go down to maybe a 30 minutes time frame, okay, the essence of me really explaining this is for the students that also want to learn as well, because I recommend that the best time to learn is also in scenario situations such as this one here, because experience is good, right? It's good for your learning. All right, so we look at that, and let's look at the fibs. Okay, we look at the fibs nicely. All right, and almost the feet. Okay, so 61, just near 61.8 feet beta. So we have a structure such as this one here, and we have a wave 4 to downside, okay, 5 to downside. Okay, so that completed down there. So what I'm going to be working on here, I'm going to be working on a corrective wave. So what I have here is I have a start of a wave 1. Okay, so what I'm going to be working on, I'm going to be working on a start of a wave 2. Okay, so this could also be my structure that could also start a wave 2. Okay. All right, remember guys that we're working a downtrend, okay, overall. All right, so I'm going to put up another territory inside of here. Okay, I'm going to start putting up territories inside of here. All right, I want to put territories there. Okay, so the essence of me putting territories there is because this is 61.8 Fibonacci retracement of that swing there, and I'm going to working on in an uptrend. Okay, now to first I want to work out first possibility. Okay, so we could also have that price could also form a triangle here, and you guys can understand that a triangle can also be an ABC, and then price continues to downside. So we're going to working out first a possibility for a triangle first, okay, or a running flag. Okay, I wouldn't put this as a triangle, rather I'll put this as a running flag, because for a situation with a triangles is mostly we have all these waves contract. Okay, so we have A, B should not go below this territory here, right here. So we have this one going through here, below here. So I'm going to be running out a possibility of a flat structure. All right, so going down on a lower time frame here, so it's where we want to be looking for entries. Okay, so where is our entry? We have a B leg. So what we're going to be working on is a possibility of a start of a C leg. Okay, let's just look at this here territory right here just alone. Okay, so this territory just here alone, you guys can see a definite good pattern. Okay, you can also identify that price have also done this in this territory right here. Okay, so here A, B, C right here, so price have done that in that territory there, and we also have what could also be a little contraction right there. Okay, so having a little contraction there and a breakout here, so this is a very strong setup here that could force price to make a rush into this territory here. And for sake of trading here, I want to point it out to you that this is the best territory to also pick your very first target. Okay, so looking at this one here, I love the setup right here. So I'm going to start working out a possibility for a momentum to continue to the upside. All right, so I'm going to working out a possibility for price to shift up right here. So that's what I'm going to working on right now. Okay, so looking at this from a trading perspective, this is analytical I've just done. So what are you going to do as a trader? What are you going to do as a trader is different from what you would do as an analyst. Okay, so an analyst analyze the market for the sake of analysis, but a trader looks for analysis and also identify the best areas he can start looking for buying and selling opportunities. Okay, so what is going to fit better? You're going to look at risks to reward, because that is going to be the most important thing. Okay, so looking at this one here, we have an idea of our very first target. Okay, our very first target here, and I want to look at this one right here. So I'm looking at taking a long trade here. I'm going to be risking, I'm going to be looking to target, this is going to be, I'm going to use 2,500. Okay, I'm going to use 2,500. So I'm going to be risking about all right, let's see, 1618, 2,600. Okay, I think it fits some persons, okay, that would want to hold trades over a long term, okay, or some sort of medium term. I think it fits for those types of trades. Okay, let's look at it again. All right, so this is a 1:5.3. For me, this doesn't make sense for me as a trader. Okay, I don't know if it makes sense for you as a trader, but it doesn't make sense for what I'm going to do also as a trader here. I'm going to be taking my Fibonacci tool. I'm going to be drawing Fibonacci right here, and I'm going to be staying around the 61.82, this lows right here. So this is going to be my entry point, and this is going to be my exit point. Okay, once price breaks below this area here, because this was a previous low here around 1915, okay, I'm going to be staying around 19148. Okay, so I'm going to put up a target here. So this is going to be 1:3.65 risks to reward, and this is going to be awesome. Okay, so I want to stay in this territory. I'm going to stay here today, I'm going to stay here tomorrow until price hits this zone. Okay, so once price hits this zone, I'm going to be out. Okay, I'm going to be out because a drop back from this point could also be a reversal. Okay, I'm going to be out. Okay, so I want to do that first. That's what I'm going to be waiting to do. All right, so see you next time. Subscribe, like, and also share these videos with friends if you love them. And if you want to have more of this education, you can also follow me on my Twitter handler, Elliot Wave King. You can also follow me on my Facebook, Elliot Wave King. You can also follow me on TradingView, Green Effects. You can also follow me on Telegram, Elliot Wave King. We have a very nice community there, and I share with you also the Elliot Wave concept, also step by step. What you want to know, you can also ask me directly in the comment section, and I will be glad to share with you. See you on the next video.